First at 4, two breaking stories. Here in Detroit, the focus is on fighting gun violence. New information just released on a program called Operation Safe Neighborhoods. We're also tracking the debt ceiling debate at the White House, where things stand and what's at stake. Plus, here's Kim with the 4-1 forecast. Kim.
Well, take a good look at these temperatures right now in the upper 70s to low 80s, because by tomorrow morning it will be 30 degrees colder and the possibility of frost by Thursday.
Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Good afternoon. I'm Devin Skillian in for Karen Drew, who's on assignment today. We've got breaking news about a program called Operation Safe Neighborhoods, which focuses on getting illegal guns off the street across Michigan. The big headline: 400 illegal weapons have been taken off the street since the operation started less than a year ago. Law enforcement agencies are focusing on compliance checks involving people on probation, people on parole, people who are not allowed to have guns. Detroit Mayor Duggan says the COVID pandemic slowed oversight on those who might be more likely to commit gun crimes, but not anymore.
When you're on parole or probation, you've got rules you have to follow. During COVID, those rules were not being enforced. And what the governor has done and what the Department of Corrections has done has been phenomenal. They've got 50 cases a week that, between the county executive and the sheriff and the police department, we're identifying people on probation and parole that are at risk for a gun crime. They're going into their homes. They're doing safety checks. They're making sure people are where they're supposed to be and there's not guns on the premises. Probation and parole is meaning something again.
Our Will Jones is at that news conference asking follow-up questions. He's working on a story we'll have coming up on Local 4 News at 5. Roseville police have arrested 2 men in connection with a home invasion after a woman escaped and managed to call for help. Investigators say the men broke into a home on Martin Road armed with a knife. Police say one man held the weapon to a woman's throat and demanded money, but she was able to break free, ran to a neighbor's and called 911, and police were able to catch up with both suspects in the case. They are both in custody at this hour. A family in Monroe County dealing with heartbreak and loss after a fire in a mobile home. It happened at the Willow Green Mobile Home Park on Outer Drive near West 7th and Telegraph in Monroe Township. Deputies raced to the home Monday afternoon after a report that a little girl was trapped inside. Several fire crews responded, ran into the house trying to rescue the 2-year-old. She was rushed to the hospital, but tragically died from those injuries. Right now, the cause of the fire remains under investigation. Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg is in Detroit today to highlight the first electric vehicle corridor between the United States and Canada. He'll join Canadian officials, Governor Whitmer and Mayor Duggan, to highlight efforts to make EV charging easier between the two countries. That event starts about 45 minutes from now. We'll have a full report on it coming up on Local 4 News tonight at 6. Right now, let's shift our attention now to the first forecast. We could see some windy conditions this evening. Kim Adams here, as I guess those 30-mile-an-hour winds is going to be bringing something else too, colder weather.
Definitely the winds have changed. 30-mile-per-hour winds and a 30-degree drop in temperatures by tomorrow morning. 81 right now at City Airport, upper 70s in Pontiac and Mount Clemens, 79 at Metro. It is warmer than it was the same time yesterday by quite a bit. 11 degrees warmer in Mount Clemens, 15 degrees warmer right now than it was yesterday at 4 o'clock in Grosse Ile, and 5 degrees warmer in Pontiac. The change will come already this evening as a cold front passes through. You'll notice the winds will be even gustier over the next several hours, but we go from 74 degrees at 6 o'clock tonight down to 51 by midnight, and we're not quite done there. By tomorrow morning, we'll be in the mid-40s, and then tomorrow night, even colder. So if you have planted your flowers already, you're going to want to stay tuned for the forecast coming up.
All right, Kim. We are also following breaking news coming to us from the White House. Right now, President Biden negotiating with top congressional leaders on the country's debt ceiling. They did briefly let cameras in before they got down to business. Lawmakers now have 2 weeks to get a deal done. Kimberly Gill with us now. KG, some big roadblocks in the way.
You're right, Devin, and good afternoon to you. The high-powered, high-stakes meeting started a little more than an hour ago. In the past few days, the president has signaled optimism a deal could be reached, but House Speaker Kevin McCarthy has said the two sides are pretty far apart. The deal you mentioned, Devin, is June 1st, that's the deadline. That's the earliest day. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen says government could run out of money to pay its bills. The president and Democrats want what's called a, quote, clean bill to simply raise the government's ability to borrow money. But House Republicans passed a bill to raise the debt ceiling, but included spending cuts that attack some of the president's spending priorities. The timing has become even trickier as President Biden leaves for a G7 meeting in Asia tomorrow. The administration says it is committed to juggling foreign affairs, the debt ceiling, and the critical connection between those all.
How seriously the president takes this priority about defaulting on the national debt and what that says about the United States, not just here at home, but around the world, and how that can affect our own international reputation. Because there's countries like Russia and China that would love nothing more than for us to default. So they could point the finger and say, you see, the United States is not a stable, reliable partner. So that is a high priority, as it should be for the president.
And we've just learned, Devin, that the president has canceled trips to Papua New Guinea and Australia to focus on the debt limit talks, but he'll still attend the G7 summit, which happens in Japan.
So this is costing us in other ways, in diplomatic ways at the moment here.
You are exactly right. And as far as who would feel this impact first, Devin, the government says that if it can't pay its bills, Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid would all be delayed, and salaries for active duty military as well. But again, this is all uncharted territory, so we just don't know. It's never happened before.
Exactly right. All these listening to all the economists of the world, money professionals trying to predict what would happen here. It runs the gamut, but none of it's great.
It's right.
Yeah. All right, Kim, we'll see you again at 5. Tonight, Help Me Hank tracking trash in another local neighborhood thanks to a tip from into our Local 4 help desk. A lot of people have been reaching out to Hank as he works to clean up neighborhoods in Detroit. Today, he's in the Palmer Park area. Our consumer investigator, Hank Winchester, with more. Hank?
Take a look. This is what we love to see. City crews out here cleaning up this area block by block. Now, this is a neighborhood many of you have reached out to Help Me Hank about, and now action to clean this area. City crews out here right now doing the dirty work, cleaning up this neighborhood that is in desperate need of attention. Potholes, illegal dumpers, trash everywhere. As you can imagine, it is a huge concern for people that live here, like Moses Wakefield and his family.
It's horrible to wake up and have to look at that every morning.
The Wakefields just moved into this neighborhood on West Savannah a few months ago, and they have been concerned about the conditions here on this block. Today, though, they are thrilled to see a big cleanup underway.
Real big potholes. They didn't tow up tires and rims.
So many of you have reached out to me concerned about this area. We're just a few blocks away from Palmer Park, which is pristine. The city's spending big money to make sure the park and the surrounding area well maintained. Now they're moving into neighborhoods like this one, working to give the people here an opportunity to enjoy their neighborhood for the summer. If you need information about bulk pickup or where you can take items in the city to drop off your trash, I put all that information for you right on the Help Me Hank page at clickondetroit.com. We're here in Detroit. Hank Winchester, Help Me Hank, Local 4.
All right, Hank, and let's mention if you have a neighborhood you think Hank needs to check out for a story, something he should investigate, well, these are the ways that you can connect with him, including his tip line phone number, which is at 313-634-WDIV, 634-WDIV.